and a very warm welcome to this special. In a few minutes from now, we will have the match between Gujarat Titans and Punjab Kings on. Punjab Kings have in fact been asked to bat first. Gujarat Titans won the toss and they opted to bowl. That is right. That is the news coming from the Brabant Stadium. Mayank Agarwal versus Hardik Pandya. Punjab Kings, who have won 2 out of their 3 games, and Gujarat Titans have got off to a brilliant start, having won 2 out of 2 close games, but they'd be happy to take those points. So Gujarat Titans have won the toss and have continued with the trend of bowling first. A couple of changes for the 2 teams. Punjab Kings have gone in with Johnny Bairstow. So he has come in place of Bhanuka Rajapaksha. Slightly disappointed, I'm sure Bhanuka Rajapaksha would be, because he was really playing well. But Johnny Bairstow comes in. And then for Gujarat Titans, the change is Darshan Nalkande. He has come in place of Varun Aaron. Remember, Varun Aaron was injured in the last game. So Nalkande has come in place of Varun Aaron. Also, Sai Sudarshan has come in place of Vijay Shankar.
2 good changes in my opinion when it comes to Gujarat Titans, but the big news is Johnny Bairstow is in the playing 11 in place of Rajapaksha. Obviously, Rajapaksha, as you said, would be disappointed, and rightfully so, because he has been so good in the first 3 matches. But yes, such is the team combination that you would any day want Johnny Bairstow, you know, a player who averages above 40 and has a strike rate of more than 140. One of the gun openers, gun batters in T20 cricket. You have to have him there. And Darshan Nalkande, good to see him in the playing 11, right arm pacer from Vidarbh, and he has been doing well in the Syed Mushtaq Ali for a couple of years now. Let's see whether IPL is the stage for him. But yes, Vijay Shankar going out of that playing 11, Meha, I think it's a good move, because he was not looking in any sort of batting form and wasn't bowling as well in the first 2 matches.
And the thing now with 10 teams being in this tournament is that you don't have too much time. You don't have matches to spare, and in that sense, you've already played him, you've tried him, you've seen that he's not working. Go for the change right away, because you know with these 10 teams, for the top 4 positions, there would be a bit of a scrap. So good decision there. So like we said, Vijay Shankar misses out, Varun as well, and 2 debutants for Gujarat Titans in Sai Sudarshan and Darshan. This is what now Hardik had to say at the toss. He said that dew might be a factor later. That's why they decided to bowl first. And they've had good games, and of course 2 forced changes, he's saying. Okay, so he said 2 forced changes. Maybe Vijay Shankar's also injured. But there you see the changes there. Sai Sudarshan in place of Vijay Shankar and Darshan Nalkande.
And I think David Miller will have a big role to play today, because Sai Sudarshan is an inexperienced player in IPL scene. I think David Miller might be batting at number 3 today, with Hardik Pandya at 4, and then Abhinav Manohar, Sai Sudarshan, Rahul Tewatia to take the batting order. But yes, a good addition in Darshan Nalkande in that bowling unit. Plus Sai Sudarshan, hopefully he will show us some of the big strokes that he has been hitting in the domestic circuit, and let's see whether IPL welcomes these 2 youngsters with open arms or not.
The other thing I wonder if we put the playing 11 for Punjab Kings, and to see that Rajapaksha in fact sits out and Johnny Bairstow comes in. I don't know whether that is the right decision, given that Rajapaksha was actually giving them very good starts. So should they have then dropped Odean Smith or maybe Shah Rukh Khan and had got another all-rounder? I mean, I don't know. It's
They have.
It's a little disappointing to see Rajapaksha sit out.
Absolutely, I think they won't drop Shah Rukh Khan even if he doesn't perform in the next 3-4 games, because they have heavily banked on him to come good in the finisher role. They have a couple of good domestic all-rounders as well. Rishi Dhawan is there, Raj Bawa is there as well. So there are plenty of replacements for Shah Rukh Khan available as well. But they had the amount they have spent on Shah Rukh Khan, I think they will give him at least 3-4 matches more. But yes, Odean Smith could have been another option for Johnny Bairstow, but I think they are still not very confident about Shah Rukh Khan's bowling or whether he can give you 2-3 overs in the match or not.
Okay, yes, so the news from the Bourbon Stadium is that Gujarat Titans have won the toss. They've opted to field first. This, of course, with Dew playing a factor here at Bourbon, even in the earlier matches. Mayank Agarwal also said at the toss that he would have liked to bowl first. They did well batting first in the last game. And I also feel this match will come down to Gujarat Titans bowling versus Punjab Kings batting, and if Gujarat can make early inroads, then they have a big chance here.
And that is why the cushion of Johnny Bairstow, even if Mayank or Shikhar gets out early, he can drop the anchor as well. So Johnny Bairstow is a complete package with plenty of experience, there. So Johnny Bairstow can come in as your experienced gun batter who can bat in the power play, out of the power play, and even in the death over. If he plays long, then we know what damage he can do with the bat.
Okay, so also I think it will come down now to what Punjab does with the batting. Yes, Johnny Bairstow has come in, but how will he play today? First game, there is, he's a very experienced player, but I'm sure there'll be nerves also, just sort of adapting to coming here, being in the bubble here. It'll be interesting to see, because we saw what happened when Anrik Nokia. Of course, Anrik Nokia is coming from an injury, and Johnny Bairstow has actually played well in the earlier series. But I wonder how he'll play today. But
where will you bat Johnny Bairstow, at number 3, or will you break that opening partnership and bring Mayank Agarwal at number 3? That's the headache.
You know what? I would think Johnny Bairstow will bat at number 3.
They are
not going to break that Indian partnership.
But Mayank has done reasonably well at number 3 for Punjab in the past as well, and I am banking Mayank at number 3 because his spin hitting range is extremely high, far better than what Johnny Bairstow can give. And even if they bring in Rashid Khan in the power play or in the middle overs, then I think Mayank is the right one to tackle Rashid.
Okay, let's also talk about some of the players who can be the X factor today, players who can make the difference, players who can change the match completely. So I think 2 players, both of us agree with. One has to be Kagiso Rabada. Kagiso Rabada in the first match showed the class that he has, why he is one of the best bowlers in world cricket. 78 wickets in 52 matches in IPL history, and the best, I think he would probably have really good figures in the power plays.
Yep, and even in death overs as well. So he's your complete bowler, doesn't get bogged down under pressure, an average of 20, so he gives you at least 1 wicket in every match. So that makes Kagiso Rabada extremely dangerous, has developed a very good slower ball as well. So when a pacer who can bowl at 145 suddenly gives you a ball of 120 or 125, it makes things difficult for batters there to read that kind of bowler. And Kagiso Rabada, he has done it all. He's a purple cap winner in IPL in past. So I'm looking forward to watch Kagiso Rabada, and maybe he can be the differential against a not so formidable Gujarat batting unit.
But if one player who can make a difference, if one bowler who can make a difference to the incredible batting lineup the Punjab has, that's Lockie Ferguson. He did it in the last game, 4 for 28. Can he be the difference today for Gujarat Titans? Look at that, 0 for
24 versus
LSG and 4 for 28 versus DC. But that man can rattle you with pace, and he's accurate, and we've seen what he can do in the power plays as well as in the death overs. Lockie Ferguson. Interesting thing about Lockie Ferguson is that I had a chance to speak to him a couple of days back, and one thing he said is that he started to bowl fast, because he wanted to beat his older brother in speed. I wonder what his older brother is doing now. But Lockie Ferguson-Shore has been unsettling batsman all over the world with that. And if when you're bowling at 150 kph, that is just so difficult to play.
I think he's getting at least one award in this match today. That fastest delivery of the match, that's guaranteed. But yes, Lockie Ferguson, 150 kph. I think it's insanely quick. And if someone from our viewers have faced 150 in their real life, then they would know what it feels like. No batter would enjoy facing 150 kph. And Lockie Ferguson is a real gun bowler because he's accurate. He can nail those Yorkers any time of the day. And when things are not going in his way, then he will cramp you up with those nasty bouncers. So Lockie Ferguson is the player, and Rabada versus Lockie Ferguson, it doesn't get better than this. Two world-class pacers on the same field.
Okay, the other thing will also be the key battles that we're looking forward to, and with Punjab Kings batting first, I think it'll come down to Mohammad Shami versus Mayank Agarwal.
Mayank Agarwal is there, Shikhar Dhawan is there, and more than Mayank Agarwal, his record against Shikhar Dhawan is not so good because Shikhar has dominated Mohammad Shami. Both of them have played so much of cricket together that they know.
Across 11 innings, 66 runs, Dhawan has taken him for 103 runs without being dismissed.
Yep, look at that average, look at that strike rate, 156. So, Dhawan would want to attack Mohammad Shami early on, but Mohammad Shami, the kind of rhythm he is in right now, it won't be easy for either of Mayank or Dhawan or even Bairstow if he opens today. But that record is really good, especially against Mohammad Shami, who can trouble the batters up front in the power play. 66
maybe Mayank can let, if Mohammad Shami is bowling the first over, can let Dhawan take the strike.
Oh, I would love to watch that pair up straight away, because that record is crazy in my opinion. 156 strike rate. And Dhawan's, it is better than Dhawan's career strike rate in T20 cricket. So he likes to face that pace, the bounce which Mohammad Shami brings up, and let's see whether Mohammad Shami has some tricks in his sleeve or not.
Right, then who's going to win today's battle between Mohammad Shami and Shikhar Dhawan? So far, it has been Shikhar Dhawan, but can Shami, buck the trend? Can he go and get Shikhar Dhawan's wicket? Let's take a look at the next key battle that we're looking forward to.
And it will be in the middle overs. It will be in the middle overs, and that battle, the number you are going to see now is pretty equal. Liam Livingstone versus Rashid Khan, two informed players, and see, look at those numbers: 46 balls, 77 runs. So Livingstone has also enjoyed playing against Rashid, but those 3 wickets. So Rashid has also equaled Livingstone's numbers with 3 dismissals, but that strike rate of 167, I don't think any batter in the world has hit Rashid Khan for that many runs in 46 or that many balls. 77 runs. I think this battle can define this match, because Rashid generally doesn't go for runs, but if Liam Livingstone is in the mood, then he will not spare any bowler in the world.
And we've seen what Liam Livingstone did in the last game. Yes, so the match has, in fact, it's 7:32, so probably would have just started, and it is Shami to Mayank Agarwal. Okay. No, he said, I'm going to take the strike. I'm not going to let. And the news from Brabon, like we said, we've been saying Gujarat Titans, if you're joining us now, they won the toss. They've opted to field first. Just one change for both teams. 2 changes, in fact, for one team and one for the other. And right now, Mayank and Shikhar Dhawan at the crease with Mohammad Shami bowling the first over.
Mohammad Shami also former Punjab Kings players, know Mayank and Shikhar pretty well, so it will be an enticing battle, and let's see Mohammad Shami, the kind of rhythm he is in right now. He's hungry for wickets, and it is looking, we are seeing that in his bowling, the kind of seam presentation, the kind of variations he's bringing to the table. It's not the same Mohammad Shami in T20 cricket. So it's good to see Shami bowl in such rhythm after being dropped from the Indian T20I side.
But Shami's just been hit for a 4 by Mayank, just lofted it over mid-on. So
yep. They all know each other so well that they know what he's thinking or what he might bowl in the next delivery. So yeah, it's good. It's a good battle to have.
That's right. So yes, like we said, a couple of changes for Gujarat Titans. Sai Sudarshan and Darshan Nalkande are in. Vijay Shankar and Varun Aaron miss out, and then Johnny Bairstow, he has come in place of Bhanuka Rajapaksa. So those are the changes. And like we said, at the moment, Mayank Agarwal, Shikhar Dhawan already at the crease. Shami's already been hit for a 4 by Mayank Agarwal. And it's key now. It's been an important one for Mayank Agarwal and Shikhar Dhawan. If they get off to a good start, then, you know, with Punjab's batting, it'll be very difficult to contain them. So for Gujarat to have a chance of winning this one, Mohammad Shami needs to make early inroads.
They would want early wickets up front. Not only Shami but Lockie from the other end would want to pick up early wickets, because this Punjab Kings side, they have batters till number 8, number 9. Anyone can hit you. Anyone can win you matches single-handedly with the bat. And all are dangerous customers. They haven't picked up any anchor in that batting unit. Only Mayank Agarwal or Shikhar Dhawan can play that anchor role, and otherwise all of them, starting from Bairstow, Livingstone, Shah Rukh Khan, these all are just pure hitters who can just go slam bang from word go. So yeah, an interesting battle. It will be Punjab Kings' batting versus Gujarat Titans' bowling this evening.
Okay, News9 Sports is where you need to go if you want to watch videos from the world of sports. That's our YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to that. And for now, that's it from us, Shobhan and me. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.